Hello everyone, welcome to Astroluck. Today I thought I'll show you the playlist that I have recently created. So if you go on my YouTube page, this is the list of videos that you see. But if you go to the playlist page, you will find a science specific playlist. Of course, I have a playlist for pick a card. So if you want to watch the pick a card videos, but today I wanted to talk about the science specific videos. These are timeless videos, so if you are looking for any kind of advice, go ahead and pick a particular zodiac sign playlist and go to a particular video which calls for you, and then watch that. You will find your message. So which playlist should you watch? You should watch your sun sign, moon sign, and ascendant sign. Sun for understanding what's coming next in your life. Moon, how your mind is reacting to the events around you. Ascendant, what you're physically feeling in your environment. Then you can watch your second house sign in your birth chart, second house sign for money related matters, fourth house sign for home related matters, and fifth house sign for romance related issues, seventh house sign for relationship based issues, ninth house sign if you are seeking a mentor, and 10th house sign if you are seeking a career related message. So I thought it would be useful for you to know this, so I'm adding this part here. So let's get started with pick a card reading now. Hello everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. So today I'm going to do a reading about if they feel the same about you as you feel for them. So that's the question. I know a lot of people want to know answer for this question, so I thought, how about doing this just before the new year starts? And thank you so much for liking my other videos. And if you're new to this channel, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe and share. And please leave your comment how it resonated with you, whether you are new or a regular viewer on this channel. I thank you. And please leave your comments how it resonated with you. It helps me a lot to understand how well the reading is done on my side. And if you want to support me, there is a PayPal link for donation in the description box, and there is also a Amazon wish list in the description box. You can help me and support me with that. And if you want to have a personal reading, any kind of reading, tarot, astrology, or yearly reading using tarot, you can get it done. I usually do astrology only for career and relationships. Very quick one to make you understand what are your obstacles in life and how you can move forward in terms of career or relationships. So those are the offerings that I have. Let's get started. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's see how do they feel about you, if they feel the same way as you feel about them. So let's start with pile 1. So we have throat chakra, then we have trust, and moving on. And then we have ace of pentacle, queen of swords, and 9 of wands. So what I see here is that both of you are in two different pages right now of a book. You both are right now referring to two different pages in your life. How do I say that? Because you see that there's a clear lack of communication from your side, but you trust that one day things will get fixed between both of you and things will move forward, but only if that communication is taken care of. If the communication is not taken care of, you feel that things are difficult, and you are almost on the verge of moving on with your life and not getting stuck here, and you feel that it is something that will keep bothering you if you stay here, because communication is something that will not get fixed. That's what you feel as of now. On the other hand, your person feels that there is tremendous potential between both of you in terms of material wealth, attraction, and almost like physical proximities. There is tremendous potential between both of you, but then they also feel that there is lack of communication, but they don't know it is lack of communication. They feel in their mind that there is something which is not going on perfectly between both of you. They also do understand that, and then because of that they have built big boundaries, and they have become little inaccessible to you, but they do see that if these boundaries get cleared, if the communication which you feel is not correct, if you correct that communication and they feel little more comfortable in their mind with you, then definitely there is a huge potential here. But right now both of you know, understand that there is a problem in this relationship, but then both of you don't know how to solve this. So that's where the supporting cards come in to help you. So I'm pushing these cards little behind because I need to show you the supporting cards. So we have follow your heart, and then we have ship, and then we have rats. Then we have the answer you need is coming. The answers that you need are coming. It's on its way. The answer is on its way. Then we have door to spirit, and then heartbreak. So what I mean to tell you here is that what I getting right now is that at the end of the day, this communication difference will continue to stay. It will not go very easily, but then how to minimize that communication will be delivered to you. That message, that situation will get delivered to you, which will come through a travel. It's not an physical travel for most of you, but for some of you it might be a physical travel, and this travel will not be that a very successful travel, because you might get all the success in that travel, but there would be a lot of people to take their share out of it, and then you will feel that why did I had to travel this much when everyone wants to take a piece or a pie out of it for all the hard work that you did. It's something like that. But through this travel, you will understand what is the communication problem between both of you. And you will also understand whether you are meant to clarify that communication channel and improve it, or whether you should move on. So this will happen over a period of time, and till then follow your heart, which is right now confused, otherwise you won't be watching this video, right? So it says that the door to spirit is open for you. The guidance is always there for you if you ask for it from the universe. Don't be afraid that your heart will be broken. It doesn't matter whether this person or someone else, but there is someone for each one of us around here. It comes little easily for some people, it comes little not so easily for some people, depending on our past karma. But then the past karma is not something that is very decisive about your future. It's more decisive about how easy or difficult your task would be to find a person in your life, but it's not very decisive whether you will have one or not. It's not It gives you a lot of freedom, it gives you a lot of free will, but it definitely tells you about the journey, and that's where the astrology part comes in. But let's not get into the astrology part here, but let's get into the travel card here. So it's saying that definitely there are some travel opportunities with this person or for this person, depending on what kind of situation you are in. Like maybe because why I'm saying for this person, because it's the Ace of Pentacles here, which is more about materialistic things. So this person might give you an opportunity, go out and visit some place or something like that. If it's work related, if you are both in same workplace, it's something like that. So there is some kind of travel opportunity on the card, and of course you will put in a lot of hard work, but you would not get something that you expect out of it. Maybe you expected a lot of thing, you will get a fraction of that thing. So in that terms, this moving on card is telling that you will be very clear after this travel whether you need to move on or you need to stay back. It's not very clear right now because the universe doesn't want to tell you this in this general reading, because it's a very specific reading for each one of you. So it will, the situations will change, the persons may act very differently, and you will understand whether you need to stay in or whether you need to move out. So it will be a very different thing for each one of you. So I don't want to push the cards because it's a general reading. I don't want to shuffle more cards and take out more cards to answer whether you should stay or whether you will stay or whether you will move on. But the key here is that stay connected to your heart. Whenever you are in doubt, ask the spirit guide to give you an answer, and the answer would be delivered to you very quickly. And don't worry if you will break your heart or the other person's heart, because it it always happens. You need to make sure that emotionally you are at a very sound place. Don't worry about that. If not this person, you will definitely find someone else, or maybe you'll find this person after some time. It's very tricky to tell that in a very in a general reading, but it's like, again I said that it's all based on your karma, but it's not decisive. You can decide it, how much you want to struggle and how you want to get through it. Anyhow, it's a good time to stop this reading here, and I'll move on to pile number 2. So pile number 2, this is your reading. We have daydreaming and decisions, win or lose. Then we have open up. Then we have the death card. Then we have 5 of cups and the ace of cups. What I see here is that you both are to a large extent thinking of the same thing, but in a very different way. What's your approach is that your approach is more about not get into daydreaming, not get into decision making, because you have burned your hands in the past by doing that in some other relationship, and you have lost relations in that process. Most of you have lost a lot of things in that process, and you have never won anything, and you feel that frustration, and that's the reason why you somehow feel that there is a need for you to open up, but then you are not feeling very confident about opening up, because last time when you opened up to something that exciting, it didn't turn out that well. And that's the reason why you feel reserved, you feel little closed, and you don't want to venture into it. That's what you feel about this. What they feel is that you are the person who brings a lot of transformation in their life, and this transformation is helping them in a situation which is very difficult for them on an emotional level. They are caught in some kind of deep emotional uh, problem right now, but then they don't have a very sorry they don't have a very good understanding of how to come out of that deep emotional problem, and then you come as a savior. They see you as a savior, although you are doing nothing. You probably are doing nothing. You are just trying to figure out in your mind, should I tell what's going on in my heart, or should I just listen to my mind and keep quiet? For you, that's the reality, and for the other person, the reality is that they are in an emotional distress, and you are the one providing them a solution to transform. And what they see is that they are opening up to you on a very large emotional level, because they see that uh, they find a refuge in you for all their problems. At least they can open up in front of you, they can share all their problems in front of you. You hear to them with compassion, and that's your problem. That okay, you feel that you are listening to this person with a lot of compassion, because you feel very invested, uh, and this person is finding refuge because you are giving in a lot of energy to this relationship. But your problem here is that once the problem is solved, will this person move on, or will this person stay back? You don't know that. And this person right now doesn't know himself or herself if they will stay or if they'll go. What they know very clearly is that you are one of the greatest savior for them right now. For that matter, they will be a true friend to you all the time. But will it go to the next level? That is something that we don't know here. So I have few more cards here to answer that. So these two cards were very eager. They jumped out. So we'll see them first. But let me push these cards little behind so that we can have a good view of the new cards that I'm opening up now. We have heart. Then we have letter. Then we have balance your career and your home life. And then look at the bigger picture. Then we have healer of the ages and all tied up. So for some reason they are not very comfortable to open up their heart to you directly about you, how they feel about you. Of course they have a very strong feeling, emotional feeling about you, but then they will find a way to communicate that to you, where it can be through email, it can be through sharing some songs of one particular theme with sharing common messages, something like that. They will be very uh, subtle about it, but they'll communicate it very clearly and loudly to you in a very figurative way, not in a speech that you're sitting right opposite to each other and then they open up their true feelings. No, that won't happen. But their actions, their communication, their thoughts will, or their the way they react to each of your actions will show very loudly what they feel. On one level, if you both are working in the same space, you need to balance out a lot of things. A lot of problems are arising because there is a very imbalanced energy in your workspace and your home personal front. If you both have your own independent families, they you need to balance out a lot of energy bit how much you need to spend with this person and with your own family needs. You need to balance out, and your career, you need to figure out where the balance is. Somewhere something is going off the hook in terms of this relationship, because you are either giving overemphasis to your career or your family, or you are giving less emphasis to your career and your family. Look at the bigger picture. That's what the cards is saying here. Of course, you bring in a lot of healing energy for this person, but then it's all tied up. What is all tied up? Your family, this person's family, your career, this person's career. So the bigger picture is that the family has to come on priority, the career also has to come on priority, and this relationship should be an anchor to all these things. It cannot be that you can have your relationship and you can ignore the others. No, it has to be a holistic combination of everything. Otherwise, things will get tough. That's what the cards are suggesting here. So, what I mean to say here is that you both are definitely on same page, but you are looking at the same image in a very different way, and that's where this imbalance is coming. And to bring in balance, you need to figure out a lot of things, and you need to open up to each other and talk about it. Physical communication, face to face communication might be difficult, and writing to each other about situations and problems might be a little more easier in a very indirect way. So keep doing that if you are already doing it. If not, try doing that, sharing some kind of blog posts, sharing some kind of articles which talk about bringing balance in life in all the aspects, and some songs. Keep sharing those, and you will see that life will become more easier for both of you. So that's for pile 2, and I'm going to move to pile 3 now. So pile 3, let's get started. What we have here is move, opportunity beckons, control, and sacral chakra. Then we have 4 of cups, 8 of cups, then 3 of wands, and 10 of cups. Okay. Definitely you both don't see things. The feelings are very different. For you, the feelings are like, it's very exciting, never experienced something like this, and you feel that if you don't pursue this relationship, uh, there's a huge a loss of opportunity, and you should move forward and do that. While you are moving forward, this person is royally ignoring you, or has done that already, and they have moved away. But things are changing for some reason, and they are looking for you again, and they want to uh, come back to you, communicate to you, and they're waiting for some kind of communication. What I see here is that you probably have communicated with them a lot, directly, indirectly, in all possible ways, and they have ignored you royally in their own pursuit of life. They have been handling things in their own way, and they were busy with something else. They had no time to spend with you, but then it also looks to me that you got tired and you moved away. And now, for some reason, they realize that because you have moved away from them, they should look for you, they should ask for you, they should find out where you are, what you are doing. They are very curious about you right now. That's what it looks like. And then they want to build up a deep relationship with you, which is great. On the other hand, you want to move with your life. It's not a problem whether it's with this person or not with this person. You are very strong in that way. You really don't want to be like idealizing this person. You just don't want to uh, emotionally get invested if you are not getting the similar kind of reaction emotionally. You just feel that you tried your level best, but you cannot control things after that. You are happy with trying things. You try to control to a certain level uh, your reactions and your emotions, and uh, it didn't feel right that you should keep pushing on to this kind of investment for a very long time, because you have made amply clear from your side. So now you feel that it's okay to focus on your own self. And although you still feel that excitement when you think about this person, but you have managed to control your senses, which is great. But then this person is looking very much keen to get connected with you. This person is very curious. Where did you vanish? Where did you go? So I'm the reason why I'm moving these cards a little behind, because I have a lot of advice cards here. So I wanted to put them in the front here. So I was making some space. Work your magic. Then we have bed. We have mountain. Bring love to your situation. The thinking woman, and the goddess of moon in reverse. So the cards are suggesting that don't give up. Right now, you have become a little more mechanical in your approach, and you are okay with it whether they come to you or they don't come to you. But the cards are saying that you are giving it up little more quickly, and that's the reason why the goddess of moon is in reverse, which is like you have lost the emotional connect that you initially had with this person. You have brought lot of control over your senses. I'm so sorry. I think I'll drink some water, which would be easier. Yeah. So you have lost your control, and that's the reason why the moon goddess is kind of like moon goddess is all about emotions come, and which is showing up in reverse, which is telling that you should not be losing your emotional connect right now. On the other hand, this person is almost, whether it's a male or female, it doesn't matter about the thinking woman card. It definitely says that this person is thinking a lot about you and is waiting for some kind of communication from your side. If you have a easy, quick reason to communicate with this person, go ahead and do that. Don't hide behind your ego, because for some reason, what I see here is that you both are meant to stay together for a very long time, and the connection will become harder and harder if you lose your emotion, because you cannot escape this person is going to stay in your life for very long. And if you bring in that kind of control over the emotions and don't display your emotions, then things will become little more difficult for you to handle, and it will be little more idiotic from your side. This person will uh, continue to stay emotionally connected with you, although they were not in the beginning, because they might have had tough experiences in the past. So, right now is the right moment to use your magic and get well connected with this person. And the planetary alignment is actually favoring you, and it will work out in your favor. So, that's all about pile 3. I'm going to close this to start reading for pile 4. Hi pile 4, this is your reading. We have solar plexus chakra, we have release, we have take the lead, healing begins. Then we have ace of swords, we have the devil, we have four of pentacles, and wheel of fortune. Okay, this was one of by far the strongest, that you both are totally thinking about same things. What you have thought in your mind, they actually mirror it, and they put even more stronger energy than you. So I somehow feel that uh, it's a good time to take things forward from both the sides. Of course, I have some cards here which gives you a lot of advice, but let me see the situation here. You had some kind of tough love and hate relationship with this person in the past, but then you are very clear in your mind that what was there in the past should remain in the past, and you really don't want to bring that energy to the forefront in the present, which is very wise, which is very admirable of you. So congratulations on that. I really admire that. And you are ready to change things for good in the future, and you don't want to shy away from taking any opportunity to lead the situation. If you find a single opportunity, you will grab it and you will take it forward. For some reason, I see that you both will get an opportunity to travel together. Maybe it's a short distance travel, maybe it's a long distance travel. I have no clue, but I definitely see that you both will travel together and will have an opportunity to move to the next level. During some travel conversations, you will have an understanding of each other's strengths, each other's potential, and each other's emotions. You will have an access to all of that during some travel conversations. It will be more uh, important for you to get in conversation during these times, so that you can understand each other. You are more than willing to do that. What I see here is that there is ace of swords, uh, which is telling me that on their mental level they have a lot of fear to get connected with you. They have a very strong feeling about that the connection between you and them is deep rooted, but then they have a fear that it will break away. That's the reason why they hold on to their emotions. They don't share it very well. But then times are changing. They have no other option but to open up to you and discuss things with you on one-to-one level. And these discussions will happen during travels. I don't know if you are working together or if you are living together, if you, I don't know, travel to same location for work and you can share a cab together, or you can drive each other. It will happen little frequently that you will be traveling together in some or other way, and it will happen that you will be motivated to share things on a larger platform, and you will be able to uh, get deep rootedly connected, and it would be a very strong bonding which would last for a little longer than usual, like small time in. I don't know if it's a work relationship. Sometimes it happens that you work for 3 4 years and the other person moves on. It's something like that, but this connection looks like it will stay for a very long time, and I don't know. I have that kind of feeling that it's meant to stay for a very long time. Then we have retreat into nature. We have stars, and we have tree. Trust me, I have not seen this card before. I just picked the cards and laid them in piles without seeing the cards. That's how I do. I see the cards when I start reading them. I cannot plan things in advance. That is one thing. I go with the flow. I'm more like this wheel of fortune kind of person, happy go lucky kind of person. But what I see here is that, yeah, this is a very long term kind of card. And then this is the card of luck. What the cards are suggesting here is that things will stay as they are meant to stay in long term, which is happy go lucky kind of thing, with good luck and very strong foundation for this relationship on a very long term basis, minimum of 10 years and maybe more than that. It will stay like that if you are true to yourself. If you try to mimic someone else and try to be someone else, then you are calling in for some kind of trouble, which will require some kind of uh, clarification, because it will further confuse this person and increase the fear that they already have. But if you are true to yourself and true to what your natural style is, if you are very natural in front of them and behave like who you are all the time in front of your family, without any mask, without any uh, portrait, if you just act like your true self, things are going to be good. And then we have show the world the real you. This is what I was telling. Again, I didn't see this. I was holding here, but I didn't see this. It's again saying that just show your real you. Then we have caring connection and man holding a coin in reverse, which is talking about this fear. This person, whether it's a male or female, doesn't matter. It's talking about their fear of sharing resources with you, investing upon you, or spending time with you. They definitely want to care for you, but then they have a lot of fear right now, and that fear is coming from some kind of confusion, because they still don't know who you are. And that's the reason why this travel opportunity, from wherever it comes, grab it. And during these travel conversations, you will have an opportunity to show who you really are and what you're made of. And that's where the fear will vanish, and that's where the true magic will happen. And then they will come up with a true offer for you. It is very materialistic offer, which would ha- definitely have a lot of resources, finances, and a lot of physical time together, whether it is work related, whether it's intimate, whether it's some other kind of thing. It's open for interpretation for you to decide, because this is a general reading. I don't want to venture into that, but definitely I see that it is a very long term thing, as long as you take that opportunity to travel with this person and show what is the real person behind what they are seeing right now. They are definitely seeing you as a different person right now. So I've been talking about same thing again and again, so I'll stop here. I hope you related to this reading. Thank you so much. If you want to have a personal reading with me, all the links are given below, and you can support me on PayPal or Amazon wishlist. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye.